And Hove Albion have agreed the signing of winger Zadok Yohanna from AIK Stockholm on a 5-year contract until June 2031 for undisclosed terms, they say. We reported, if you remember, earlier in the week that Newcastle had joined Brighton to the club when the transfer window reopens, and it will be subject to the usual regulatory approvals. The 18-year-old Nigerian, who turns 19 later this month, will join us, having established himself as one of the most exciting prospects in Europe, they say.
1 year ago, most Nigerians had never heard of him. Today, he's signed for a Premier League club for over £20 million. So who exactly is Zadok Yohanna? Zadok Yohanna's story doesn't start in England. It starts in northern Nigeria, where he developed his game before moving to Swedish club AIK in 2025. Within months, he went from being a promising youngster to one of the hottest teenage talents in Europe. The 18-year-old winger exploded onto the scene with his pace, dribbling, and fearlessness in one-on-one situations. Scouts from some of Europe's biggest clubs started showing up to watch him play. Then came the big news. Brighton and Hove Albion won the race for his signature, handing him a 5-year contract and bringing another Nigerian talent to the Premier League. But here's the crazy part. Brighton wasn't the only club that wanted him. Like and subscribe if you want to hear the whole story in details. Stay tuned, and we'll talk about why some of Europe's biggest teams were fighting over a teenager who had barely spent a year in Sweden.
Chelsea wanted him. Newcastle wanted him. Other European giants were watching.
There's no way.
So what did they see in Zadok Yohanna? When football clubs spend millions on teenagers, they're not buying what the player is, they're buying what the player could become. And that's exactly why Yohanna became one of the most talked about young players in Europe. He's quick, he's direct, he loves taking defenders on, and perhaps most importantly, he plays with confidence that doesn't match his age. Brighton's manager, Fabian Herzler, described him as dynamic, creative, and someone who can impact games in the final third. That sounds exciting, but it also comes with pressure, because now millions of people know his name, and expectations can be just as difficult as defenders. Chelsea wanted him. Newcastle wanted him. Other European giants were watching. So what did they see in Zadok Yohanna? When football clubs spend millions on teenagers, they're not buying what the player is, they're buying what the player could become. And that's exactly why Yohanna became one of the most talked about young players in Europe. He's quick, he's direct, he loves taking defenders on, and perhaps most importantly, he plays with confidence that doesn't match his age. Brighton's manager, Fabian Herzler, described him as dynamic, creative, and someone who can impact games in the final third. That sounds exciting, but it also comes with pressure, because now millions of people know his name, and expectations can be just as difficult as defenders. We don't know the full story yet, because it hasn't been written. We just have to wait and witness what Zadok has that made because we weren't paying full attention while he was in Sweden. Now we will. We have to. Zadok Yohanna. His story is bigger than just football. It's the hope that comes with this kind of success story. Kids and his peers who are looking and waiting for their time and their opportunity have hope once again. Every Nigerian football fan loves discovering the next big star. But maybe the best thing we can give Zadok Yohanna right now isn't pressure, it's patience. Body. At 18 years old, almost 19, he's already achieved something most footballers only dream about. He's gone from Nigeria to Sweden, from Sweden to the Premier League, and he's earned a move to one of the best clubs in Europe when it comes to developing young talent. But careers aren't built in a single season. There will be great moments, there will be difficult moments. There may be goals, assists, loan spells, injuries, and lessons along the way. That's football. What's important is that another young Nigerian has opened a door and shown what's possible. So congratulations, Zadok Yohanna. The spotlight is on you now. Enjoy it, learn from it, grow through it. And to the rest of us, let's not rush to decide what he'll become. Let's just enjoy the journey. Because 10 years from now, we might look back at this moment and say, that's where it all started. Good luck, Zadok. Nigeria is watching. No pressure. You're destined for greatness.